Okay everyone, welcome back to Danganronpa 2. I tell you, this shit is getting nuts. And I've actually been doing a bit of thinking since the last one. Thinking about what we've seen last time. Okay, we learned a bit more about the Future Foundation. They do seem to be fighting against the Ultimate Despair, so overall they seem to be the good guys, contrary to what we were being told before. We learned that Makoto from the last game, as well as the other survivors, so that would also include Kyoko, the real Byakuya, as opposed to the imposter that we met, Toko, Hina, and Yasuhiro. Apparently they also work with the Future Foundation. It also said that Makoto's group had found 15 survivors from the Hope's Peak incident, which I presume to be our group, Chiaki being the odd one out, since she was also part of the Future Foundation. But then another email was saying that was accusing Makoto and his group of harboring members of Ultimate Despair rather than killing them. Like, apparently the Future Foundation wants to just kill them. Now, I think, and then we also found out about this this VR program called Neo World. But I'll get to that in a second. But going back to the Ultimate Despair members that Makoto's crew found and have apparently been harboring. Again, the Future Foundation wants to kill them, but I think Makoto's group seems reluctant to do that from the sound of it. And I'm guessing it's because they were survivors of the original Killing game, so they probably don't want the killing to continue. They looked for another way. And I think the way they found was that using that Neo World VR program, it said it can erase or rewrite memories. And I think what they did... Okay, I'm just gonna come right out and say it. I think that we are those members of Ultimate Despair. And Makoto and his group, they used the Neo World to rewrite our memories, or erase that part of us that was part of Ultimate Despair, to try and return us to how we were before Junko seduced us to the dark side. But then, of course, Monokuma comes in and fucks up everything. And one of the biggest pieces of evidence I realized was, look back at what happened to Mikan after Makoto restored her, after Monokuma restored her memory. How she just 180'd. Not to mention that, but even back in the second case, Monokuma's motive was trying to remind us of an incident that involved Fuyuhiko's sister and some other members of our group. None of which, sadly, are with us any longer, except for Fuyuhiko. But yeah, that's kind of the theory I'm going for right now. It looks like we still are in like some sort of VR simulation. How long we've been here, I don't know. Have we been in a simulation this entire time? Or is this just recently?
Well?
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. Hey Scarlet, I saw you there. No, I'm not streaming just yet. That'll be tomorrow. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite. Which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, If the brain believes something is real, it will become real. Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
Huh? Oh my!
That was another thing I was thinking of, actually. Because if we are in a simulation, if we have been in a simulation this whole time, when our friends have been killed, are they really dead? Or is it like in the Matrix? If you die in the Matrix, you die for real. Hey, bear shit. The moment you discover that the truth was a lie, all hope will disappear. That's also implying it there. Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. What in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object... Huh? What the hell? Chihiro. That's Chihiro. Now, it was... That's right, it was mentioned in an early... When it was talking about the Neo world, one of the people it mentioned was the ultimate programmer, which was Chihiro. Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program. A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place? I'm not quite a person. I am simply an artificial intelligence program. It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. Oh, you're still alive then! That is the name my master gave me when he created me. It can talk. But what are you? Alter Ego. Artificial intelligence program. I am the master program behind the Neo World program. I am responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the Observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. Observer? I can't exactly exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything. I'm supposed to be managing, and because of that, this world that I'm managing is acting very peculiar. Hold on. A virus, huh? My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first. Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating, like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence. Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World program? The Neo World program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world. As such, only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where this research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Huh? Ergo, if I'm to answer your question, what is this place? The answer would be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears the space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry, I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program. Most of its words, I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world. Have you been paying attention, Hajime? Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world? I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place? The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope. A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right? Deleting memory is the first step toward replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world. Removing memories of any time period you set it to? So Monokuma was right. We did lose our school memories. But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right? I'm suspecting that there is, and you're not gonna like it. That is a mystery to me, too. Booting the program on the survivors of Hope's Peak Academy while it's still in its experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason. But unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry. Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. Sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us? But they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally? I'm sorry, I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this. All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus? Well, for this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors. Chiaki and, Monami. 2 monitors? Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. Yep. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all. But the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they'd seem the same as everyone else. What kind of authority does the teacher role have? As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they've created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death. What is that virus? I don't really know the details beyond its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole a portion of my abilities, which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of the world has been modified at its convenience. She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock and the Funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means this supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego. If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Whose intelligence? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so freaking irritating. But how did that virus affect the Neo World program? The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible it was infected through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it. Oh, an insider. Physically? Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened. It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who can enter that facility is someone who's a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything's a lie? Observers. Neo World program. Ah, but it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit, too. A limit? If it overtook an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey! Come on now!
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you! If you're gonna say something more... Suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the defluxation based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the what the... Change results being cut off rapidly and causes a situation where your own existence is unobservable and... What the hell? Accelerates and crosses the joint of ownership of the world. The situation in the context invites your death. Hey! Oh my god. Well, that happened. What the heck? What just happened? Oh, that's another silhouette I recognize. You're right here, aren't you? Someone is right there, right? Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one? Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side. I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time. Huh? The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it. Forced to watch us? I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests. The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, then it means the person I need to talk to is right there, I hope. It looks like this guy can't even hear me or see me. Just who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally? I think so. Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first, I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I think my theory is gonna be proven true. I wanted to save you guys. Save us? What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us? You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037. That's the number we found at Nezumi Castle. The door to the ancient room was supposed to open after you finished gathering the Hope Fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I prepared that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even if the chance was slim, I thought the Observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left that 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. Ah, where you knew. Haha, clever. I never thought Nagito, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me... Oh my god, I just realized that's right! Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. The number, the upside-down name that Sayaka left way back in the first case in Danganronpa 1. You're... Wow, that's good. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they're going to crush you with despair, using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there. Because I have a secret to defeat them. Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma? In a worst-case scenario where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence. Forced shutdown sequence? Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this that you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means that even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. Oh, we don't have that. And in order to... I need to somehow get that number. Uh-oh. Ah, shit. Monokuma. You. Oh, wait, are we back here?
Hmm? Say what?
What was that just now?
Hmm?
Hey, Hajime, what was that weirdness just now? Nothing really. I see.
Anyway...
Oh, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no-good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again. Did Monokuma not notice what just happened? It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here. Hey, about that guy just now. There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me. I I see. It would be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now. You guys have a weapon, a very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is to prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best. Do our best? Huh. But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery's getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do with that truth when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working toward a conclusion that nobody wants to hear. But still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world is flipped over and becomes so irrational, what am I supposed to do? Shut down series. Oh no, is it time? I think it is.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in? It's time for the long-awaited graduation exam. Please enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope's Peak Academy.
Ah, deja vu.
See you soon.
A red door, huh? It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. He means this red door, right? Do I just have to go in here? If I do that, will this be finished? Nope, more ball tripping. And we're back here again. This place.
Yo!
Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
Seems that this is going to be the final place.
However...
This place is... Is this a trial field? But why is it a trial field? It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different from the one from before. We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door to ancient ruins leads to.
Hey.
Seems pretty strange that we've been in the other building up until now.
Damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something. If this is a dream, then this too is very...
Welcome!
So you finally arrived! Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game! After stopping by Hope's Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place. To the graduation exam site within the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island.
You.
Give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different from the trial ground from before. This trial field actually inspired the one from before, so in a way, this place is the original.
Hey, hey!
Who cares? This graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course!
If that's what you guys decide.
Huh?
And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has the majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either one of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words,
everyone who's died up until now will have their votes treated as absences.
Then...
the result is based on our majority vote. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony, called the graduation program, will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the result is already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. We can press it now, right?
No.
You can't do that yet! I mean, your resolve hasn't firmed yet, right? You'll be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up! Shut up!
Who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it. Kazu, I would... Let's just...
What's this?
Let's just wait for a minute. My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know? What, does that mean it won't end with just a majority vote?
That's right!
After the vote, I'm gonna judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it!
What do you mean? So even if we vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless you acknowledge it?
Well...
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way!
But you don't have to worry, there's no way I won't acknowledge your graduations. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be. He's doing it because of how it has to be. Again, he's bound to the teacher role here. It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what alter ego is talking about?
Anyway...
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterward, you cast your majority votes, and from there we go to the graduation program. But why do we even have to go through something so dumb? Well, that is... You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast? Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
That is...
There is no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know.
So annoying.
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
You pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with that chump comment?
I can't ignore that!
Well, not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I did treat it like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually picking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, sear my power into your memories. What? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I think this is... the graduation exam is going to be our final class trial. This might be a short one, but oh my god, what? Look at that text down there. Holy shit. I think this is a little shorter than the other ones, but I think we'll just end the video here. And next time, we will start what I think will be the final trial, so I'll see you then.
I'm playing a game.